What up, what up? Welcome to Babycakes Oracle, everyone. Today we're going to do a pick of cards on what's the karma for your hidden enemies. All right, you guys have two options to choose from, group 1 and group 2. Pause the video if you need to meditate on the pile that's calling you in the most. Thank you so much. Welcome to your pile, group 1. We're going to find out what's the karma for your hidden enemies. Some of these signs that come out in this message, you're going to notice, especially if they're people you know. All right, so pay attention to if these are happening to anybody in your circle or around you, because these will be people who are your hidden enemies. So let's dive into it and get into it. First one we have is looks. Wow, okay. So first sign is going to be their looks are going to start decreasing. Their beauty, unfortunately, is going to start fading. They won't have any sex appeal about them anymore. If they used to have it, they won't have it anymore. So they're going to be really feeling like as if they are not as beautiful as they used to be. They're going to be aging very badly. Their allure is going to be gone, and your beauty is going to be increasing, especially if they've been sending you negative beauty spells. Yeah, they're going to start feeling insecure, having this insecurity about themselves, and just be very delusional too. And just being judgmental about everything about themselves, picking at everything, even probably saying negative things like, I look ugly today, my hair, my skin, just manifesting things out loud, speaking things over themselves constantly. But even like down to like their hair, their neckline, their collarbone, that area is going to start looking very old, because sometimes you can kind of tell a person's age, and so that's going to be really going to just look maybe rough or just not as smooth. Like, don't get me wrong, we're all going to experience that, but they're just going to age faster. It's going to show up more on their skin. Next card we have is weight gain. Ooh, so they're going to be gaining weight. Drastic body changes, all right, either gaining a lot of weight or losing a lot of weight to the point where it's like, they're like, what the hell is going on with my body? You know, they could be also having stomach issues or just like a bulge in their stomach, just very unhealthy. You know, they'll still have low self-esteem or just a lack of confidence. And these could be older people in your life as well. Yeah, they're just going to have a huge ego blow, especially if these are people who are very superficial. Next we have is job issues. Wow. I'm getting a lot of hair thinning. A lot of hair thinning here. He's balding here at the top, and then he's got thin hair here, and then she's got full hair, but it's like hair is really sticking out to me too. And because stress, for sure. Yeah, so job issues, so having tough times at work, being demoted, micromanaged, feeling disrespected or not appreciated, even being replaced maybe with someone younger to do their job, especially they've been doing a certain job for years. They've been, working there for years. So they're going to feel like all that time they put into whatever career field they were doing is going to be not really feel wasted or not really appreciated. So yeah, being backstabbed, betrayed by maybe, like I said, the upper management replacing them, or just not really getting promoted, being overlooked, overworked, burdened with a lot, stressed out, just eating the wrong foods, consuming so much caffeine. Yeah, to the point where it's affecting their health. All right, we also have the evil eye. All right, so they can be receiving evil eye from a particular evil person, or they could even be getting into it with a knife, someone who has a knife, some sort of not knife fight, or just they might be going under the knife to, or getting just injections, getting cut up to try to, especially if they're a person who's full of vanity, to look more beautiful, but it won't go really well at all. The surgery might go the wrong way, but it says someone is wishing bad upon you. Yeah, so they could also be dealing with, for others who won't be getting surgery, they could be dealing with a crazy person, some crazy broad, or they could just be, like I said, becoming delusional, going crazy. Even with the eyes too, maybe even having like vision problems, because that's kind of standing out to me right now at this moment. Having eyesight problems here. Okay, we also have, why are you so obsessed with me? Yeah, they could be having a particular person very obsessed with them, maybe a certain male or person in their life, or they could be just really obsessive with their health. Like it's really something that weighs on them a lot, to the point where they're trying to figure out, okay, oh my gosh, I need to do something about my weight. I'm just really insecure, like having obsessed thoughts of low self-esteem, lack of confidence, anything like that. And for others, like I said, dealing with some sort of crazy person that they got involved with. All right, we also have, they're coming in. All right, even with that too, they could be having car issues, especially if they have like a bike, their car, or bike, motorcycle, whatever they drive, transportation that keeps them moving to where they need to go, could catch on fire or have some sort of blowout, their engine, anything like that serious. Yeah. And for others, it could be just dealing with someone very psycho when it comes to their love interest, or an angry person, or a new person they just got involved with, someone who is young as well, who may be a fire sign, who may be coming in very ambitious, very fiery, very determined, more than them. Maybe they kind of just maybe got a little bit complacent, and they might be replaced by this person who's full of energy, full of passion. And for some of you guys, I mean, they could be dealing with someone who is crazy, right? Dealing with someone coming up to their job, causing drama, just so much turmoil, just, someone coming up there heated, mad, someone reckless, wrecking, messing things up on the person's, when it comes to their job or the place, causing damage, and this could cause this person to be let go or having to pay for certain things. Well, that came through from somebody. And then, or it just could be someone just stressing them out. And it's like affecting them, and it's kind of pouring into their work. They can't really stay focused. And this could cause them to be heated every time they go to work, just stress driving on the road, even aging them. All right, next we have is medium to thick hair. Yeah, once again, I said their hair. Something about their hair. I don't know if this person, someone could be like cutting their hair, pull their hair out, or their hair just starting to thin, not being as full as it used to be. And so they'll have to wear wigs, or they'll have to like shave their hair off. This could also be a person who has like medium thick hair. We also have no teeth, or teeth issues, or dealing with health issues with their teeth overall, losing their teeth, or their teeth being knocked out, or just dealing with drastic issues with their teeth. Like even if they have veneers, they'll have major issues with their veneers. Like something could go wrong where they're dealing with just a lot of pain every day. And then they might try to go back and see if the dentist will fix it and have issues with that. That'll make them feel even more insecure, unfortunately. We also have focus and drive here as well. Yeah, this person could be coming in, a new person coming in, like I said, if they're having to be replaced or demoted somehow. And this person could have so much more, could be a fire sign, more focus and more drive within them. More energy. And they're all just like pissed about it. And then for others, it's just them losing focus because this person's wearing glasses too, like their vision. And I mentioned vision in the beginning. Yeah, they might not be able to focus on the road as well as they used to, or having eyesight problems even more so. Their eyesight decreasing. Yeah. Something about on the drive, maybe their car blowing up, or someone setting their car on fire while they're in it. Something happening on the road. Well, alrighty. Okay, moving on. We have I see right through you. And we also have the Page of Swords. Wow, look at her. She's ice skating. But she's also looking like, I see right through you. Both of these are in alignment so much, right? The Page of Swords can talk about seeing through some BS, or someone seeing through whatever hidden motives this person may have. So they won't be able to get away with a lot of the BS they used to pull or they try to pull. They're going to be dealing with someone in particular, like a crazy person who is very clairvoyant, who will see through all of their BS, or a particular person who will see through maybe their superficial ways or just the vanity or their ego. They won't be able to get away with it, especially if it's a guy or a woman they're dealing with. And even with that Page of Swords, they could be dealing with someone who's also a female or male, no matter, who's very immature and revengeful. Someone who's like willing to get justice on them. Someone who's gonna, if like this person has done anybody wrong in their life, they're gonna have someone who's really determined to take them to court or get justice, get some sort of like make this person go down, make their life a living hell. Yeah, just dealing with a lot of issues, dealing with someone who's going to find out some sort of truth of them, put them to shame, or just expose them somehow. All right, we also have fright here. 62 at the top. It says depression, phobia, paranoid. Yeah, this person that they're dealing with could cause them a lot of just phobia and depression and just make them feel fearful. Like they're going to be scared of this person who is trying to get them. Or this is just them feeling just depressed, going through depression because of all this stuff in the back is happening to them. I feel paranoid, like as if it's someone watching them. They feel like there's going to be someone watching them. So they're feeling watched, feeling like threatened by someone who is going to feel like someone's trying to kill them, or this particular person's trying to kill them or do something to them or watching them. For others, yeah, they're just going to be even starting to lose sleep, lose it mentally, having mental health issues. Last card we have is crime. Even with that, I'm kind of still feeling like still feeling paranoid. Yeah, because even how I placed it here towards this guy looking this way, like just paranoid when it comes to a particular person, or just guarded. So that's gonna be their karma. It says committing unwarranted acts of violence in the physical and spiritual towards others, using extreme measures to fulfill an agenda. Yeah, so someone's gonna see right through whatever hidden agenda this person has. Some of them could be getting escorted out, or also evicted, or having to be removed. They could feel paranoid, like they got to protect themselves from whoever this crazy person is, whoever female it is, where they got to have a gun or something. Like they feel like they have to have some sort of armor on them. And it'll just be like a very obsessive, paranoid type of feeling. Like they always have to be constantly watching their back. And then also they can be getting busted. For some of them, getting busted for a crime they have done. Maybe when it comes to work related, or something illegal, or something. Getting busted for sure. And this person is someone who's seen through it, or probably got all the evidence and all the truth they needed. And now they have to be sitting in jail, going through it even more so. For some too, they could be dealing with a lot of issues, spiritual warfare, spiritual attacks, even being attacked in their dream state, feeling confused, starting to feel confused and lost, or just like the not having a purpose, especially if they lose their job or lose whatever they have worked hard for. You're going to feel like as if they're useless, losing everything, losing their mind. They might even have people or a particular person coming in, or police coming in, busting them with no warrant, or a person maybe not respecting like if they had to put a restraining order on someone, they're not going to give a shit about it. Yeah, they're just going to feel stuck and lost. That's the karma for group 1. That's the karma for your hidden enemies. Group 1. All right. You guys take care. Mwah. What's going on, group 2? We are going to find out what's the karma for your hidden enemies. I just got to say that your hidden enemies did not want me letting you know the shit they about to go through, because I was having a hard time trying to find my mic and I was just like confused. So they try to throw me off balance. But anyways, let's go. Let's get into it.
I just want to say that some of these signs will show up around the people who are your hidden enemies, especially if they're close to you or around you.
All right. Something on blast. Isn't that crazy how I just said that? So your hidden enemies are going to be being put on blast when it comes to like their darkest secrets being revealed. Something that they never want anybody to know about them. Like, they could have some sort of bad reputation, or they could be like a major hoe. I'm just giving an example. Like, they could have effed all these men in the industry.
In high school or on the job.
They could have been down low. Anything like that someone wouldn't want to know because they're trying to cover it up. So it's going to be something like that put on blast on media where they're going to wake up and be like, oh my gosh. Or they could also be being blackmailed for just a lot of the shit they have done. And so whoever they effed over is going to be putting their ass on blast now due to being backstabbed, betrayed by their inner circle, anything. Some of them could also be being injured. They could have been also for, it could be anything. Like they could have been in a sex tape or have a video like that being put out from something in their past or anything like that they recently did. They thought that was going to be a secret forever from people they trusted. Yeah, they're just going to be humiliated somehow. Their business could be also being aired out and just having a damaged reputation. Once again, they're going to be just experiencing a lot of stress to the point where, trigger warning for anybody because this is a big issue. And unfortunately, hopefully they can try to do something to be a better person. But for me to say that, I feel like they might even be having almost suicidal thoughts or along the lines of that because of this. So I'm definitely seeing the Three of Swords card in my third eye. The next card we have is dreams come true. Okay, so your hidden enemies are going to have to watch your dreams come true. Watch you live your best life.
Not only that, if they desire to have a loving relationship, a companion, this is something that is going to be ending for them or something that will not manifest unless they come clean or they repent. But
watch you get blessed with even a certain romantic partner or someone who values you and appreciates you. And they could be being betrayed by a certain partner of theirs or someone that they were involved with. Yet they're going to be watching you live happily ever after, witnessing you moving on, finding true love, building a new life, living your best life too, and finding someone who is your soulmate or your twin flame or whatever you want to call it, but just finding someone that you're compatible with, someone that you guys have chemistry with, or even a lifelong partner or friend, just people that you can trust, just you live and enjoy, being joyful. So that's what they're going to have to watch. Watch you be blessed. All right, we also have karma transfer. Wow. All right. So yeah, their loved ones could be being affected by karma. Maybe they're around guilty by due to being guilty by association, or them being guilty by association and being charged for something, or their loved ones, someone they care about, having to go to jail, even if they didn't do it. Like, for example, if they were with a group of people and one of the friends I don't know why this is coming up. I'm not trying to be all like trigger warning. Like, one of the friends did something as far as something sexual, raped one of the females or a guy or something. And they didn't know about it. And they were like in the room. It's a YouTuber too that it was a situation like that. I'm not sure if he was involved or knew about it or not, but regardless, that's coming up. So they might be guilty by association where one of the friends that they thought they can trust maybe like took advantage of someone invited to your party or something like that when that person was like either intoxicated or drunk or no idea this was going down, but you're guilty by association because that was your friend who did it to the victim, so I'm just giving an example, like feeling guilty about maybe how the certain loved ones in their life that they did wrong and now they got to watch them be blessed, or certain people. So yeah, they could just be facing like feeling guilty all the time about certain actions that they had did or certain information that was revealed.
That'll maybe embarrass their family or their person they're with.
Or exposing someone that they thought that it wasn't, like they could have been betrayed by someone that they thought they were able to keep secret about a loved one, and then all of a sudden that person betrayed them, and now their loved one's information got exposed and aired out, and they could feel guilty about even associating themselves with that person. You know what I mean? And we also have negligence too, which is like, failure to take proper care in doing something. So they could have failed at plants or their home, and all their plants die, or whatever it is that if they're trying to like grow something, or they create their own garden or something like along the lines of that, all their hard work and harvest is going to die because they just didn't take the proper care in doing something that they love could not work out the way they thought it was going to work out, whether that be a pet
Dying, unfortunately.
or someone in their family that they may have neglected, and now something happened to someone in their family, or someone that they outcome turned out worse, or maybe the person that they loves, their health starts to deteriorate because they weren't taking care of the person,
or taking them to the hospital when they need to go, or taking them to do certain things that was important, or not buying certain tools or supplies needed
because they either became careless about it, or just they
all about themselves
didn't pay enough attention
to certain signs,
or they did something wrong, and so now everything's starting to die, or someone that they care about's health, or something in their home that they needed to take care of. For example, like say they didn't check on an issue with their plumbing, and so because they didn't pay attention to it at that time, now they have like a bigger plumbing issue, or they have, for example, maybe they have mold or something starting to build up in their home. All right, next we have is scream goes to extremes for attention. Wow, yep. So exactly, they could be so pissed off because someone put them on blast, and so embarrassed and so angry that something's happening to them. Like, why did it happen to me?
or how did this get out? How did they find out about this?
This can make them really upset or ruin everything for them. And this could have been something that they were doing in their past or did because of clout or attention, or the opposite. Whoever betrayed them could be doing it for material reasons
Or revenge.
to gain something. They're just going to be really feeling like, oh my gosh, pissed about it. Just seen 111 too. We also have fancy living. Ooh, it says someone's used to living the good life. This is you guys in this energy, okay? If you're not living this right now, this is where you're headed, believe it or not. If you believe it. If you're building your empire now, especially with someone or a friend or people. But overall, they're going to be having to watch you living your best life, being able to indulge and invest in things that you love. It doesn't have to be shoes. It could be anything that you are going to be able to, anything that you take proper care in, anything that keep yourself looking good. And for others too, they might be losing, they might be losing all of that as well.
Like if they live a certain lifestyle, they're going to have to say bye to that. And if they get like certain allowances or money from their person or whatever it is, however they get their money to sustain their lifestyle, yeah, ending. They're going to have to be very frugal or be on a budget or just going broke.
And losing their things that they value, like their material things. Maybe they won't be able to, they might have to sell their shoes, sell certain things
In order to make ends meet.
in their home due to whatever happens that damage their reputation, especially if it comes to like business wise. They're going to have to get rid of a lot of their valuable things. We also got dangerous karmic ties. Wow, yeah, this could be dealing with a certain person that they were dealing with. Yeah, or guilty by association. I mean, let's say if they were involved in some sort of shooting or someone trying to get revenge, or their loved ones involved in something dangerous. Something about karmic ties. Their loved one is going to be dealing with someone who's very karmic, someone that they care about. They're going to feel the need to protect themselves in a situation, but they might not work out in their favor. They might still be charged guilty. All right, we also have being on TV or screen or about to be. Yep, so whatever's going on, they're going to be on blast when it comes to online.
Or they might miss out on the opportunity of being in the public eye.
And we also have having several proposals or being proposed to many times or just being proposed. So maybe they're going to be watching you being proposed to or someone proposing to you when maybe they were doubting that. Or they might miss out on that. That's what I'm hearing if someone was thinking about proposing to them, but then maybe the bad reputation got out and so that person changed their mind. Yep, due to being guilty by association. We also have green thumb farm. Wow, wasn't I saying that earlier? Yeah, something they could be losing like all their crops or losing their land somehow or just being exposed by something maybe they were growing, especially if it was like marijuana. They could have been growing something else besides marijuana that might be aired out or revealed. Yep. And for others, if it's something more simple, it's just them, maybe their plants are not going to grow like they wanted them to grow or whatever the hell they were trying to create or work on is not going to prosper due to them not keeping up with it or just like I said, just failure to take proper care of. Also have bros over hoes. The Ace of Pentacles. Even with that bros over hoes right there, definitely people that they thought shady people around them. Or like I said, I was mentioning them being hoes, men that they or women they used to deal with coming out working together to come against them. Men working together to take them down or women working together to take them down because they were just tired of their shit or something along the lines of that. Even when it comes to like a fresh start for them with that Ace of Pentacles, I feel they could have had a fresh start of like having some sort of wow, that card just kind of scooted in there as well. Clarity. Third wheel. They could have had a fresh start. And it says enemy, distrust, flirtatiousness. They could have thought they were about to start something, have something solid with someone. They probably went all out to look for a certain ring, a wedding ring, or they were about to get blessed with a new opportunity that was going to be just really put them on, or they could have been looking for wedding dresses, getting ready to start some sort of business online. It doesn't matter, but they're about to do something and it's like as if this is going to be snatched away from them really quickly. And that person chose another person over them, or they chose their boys over them. They could even have like a friend who betrays them and talks to someone that they thought was going to work out. They could have been offered a proposal. That's so crazy that is right underneath the proposal there. Someone could have like offered them a ring or something and they thought, oh my gosh, my dreams are about to come true. I'm about to be married to the man or the woman of my life. And it was like all that was crushed due to maybe their past or sexual relationships or someone who aired something about them that they didn't want to be put on blast. Your hidden enemies could even lose, they could lose sponsorships, followers, customers, big deals, things like that. Yeah, they missed out on an opportunity with someone, or they had their hopes up high for someone, and then coming to find out there's something else got in the way of that, a third wheel someone that they thought they can trust, but someone that wasn't a friend who betrayed them, or the person that they thought. I just feel like they have a lot of people they have done wrong, or jealous people around them, or insecure people, or just enemies around them as well, or just miserable people. And something happens where they were just chosen, or the guy was like, I'm not about to. Something got in the way. That I'm really feeling a friend got in the way, messed around with their guy or woman. Someone, yep, that they thought cared about them. Or just like greed or something got in the way of this greed, like them trying to be too materialistic too, as well. Maybe they thought they had the opportunity to get paid or live a certain lifestyle with a particular person, and they thought that they were able to get away with it, but the person found out that a gold digger, or they're using them somehow. I don't know. Or they're dealing with someone that or the person that they're dealing with, if they are with someone, they're dealing with someone who's very toxic or dangerous, where they have to protect themselves from. And this person could have been involved in something. Like, for instance, they had the person that they're involved with had to owe money. A loved one of theirs owed money to the IRS or something, and they had to pay something back, or just involved with the wrong people, the wrong crowd. And so now they have to sell their shoes, their most valuable things, sell their home. They're just losing a lot. They're losing money, a lot of money. Things are just going out faster than they're coming in. And now they have to change their lifestyle. They got to be more frugal, or they're just they're going broke. They're going broke. Or the person that they were dealing with could have left them with nothing. Like a friend of theirs could have took over, and now they have to move on. All right, we also have disturbance. All right, very interesting there. It says obscure irritation, supernatural. All right, so they could also be dealing with some sort of demon attached to them, or a person, demon attached to their person or loved one, controlling them. They could have some sort of demonic entity attached to them, or someone around them, that's causing all this disturbance. It's causing all their life to go downhill. It's causing this tower moment in their life. Yeah, I'm really feeling like with this disturbance card, with the guy there looking like, demonic or something, is just got like he got issues or anger issues, and there's like a almost like a small child on his shoulders that looks kind of dead. A trigger warning for anyone who has lost a child due to someone that they thought they could trust, or someone close by them, or just something happened and maybe you feel guilty for keeping your child or children around this person that you were dealing with, or maybe you don't even know because this person didn't, of course, is not going to come out and say the truth. But whatever it is, this person definitely feels guilty about maybe not taking proper care and helping a child out, or however. It doesn't have to be your child, it could be their child, that they had around a particular person in their life, and this person was no good, probably putting their hands on the child or something along the lines of that too. And they could be having feelings of guilt because of what happened, or losing a child, or just going through it, having this, maybe this, just the thought of what all happened haunt them. It's still haunting them, and it's still weighing on them heavily because of that. So, and for others, they could just be with someone who has like an evil child. Like the child is so demonic, has no soul, just gives them a lot of hell. The person that they're with as well, like they may always take their child's side. Like their child could be probably telling on them a lot, or lying on them to their partner, to their father or their mother. Or it might even be like their child is putting them through so much hell, so much hell. Their own children could be also bullied, or being like the target of their person's child, so their child could be going through a lot of hell due to
whoever they're with, child or children, because the other child is such like tries to bully the child or intimidate their child, manipulate them, intimidate them.
Or something could be hunting them when it comes to like a child, something about a child that maybe they didn't do something as far as guilty when it comes to like a child is haunting them. You feel guilty about because maybe they neglected their child or someone, or they didn't speak up on something. Some sort of spirit could be haunting them to make them feel like shit. All right, we also have the last card is clearing. Very interesting. He's like burning up some sort of newspaper here, right? So it's like someone is going to be hiding something. Maybe they thought they can get rid of something that was put on blast, but someone still found out some information through research, or maybe they thought they deleted all their content, or they deleted everything, they deleted something. But no, someone still kind of found something on them somehow. Yeah, maybe they thought they cleared away a lot of their past or things like that to start this new life. They thought they were able to have a fresh start or something, or get rid or put on this certain reputation or a lifestyle or wherever the hell they were trying to present themselves to be. But nope, someone found out something. Because it's looking like this guy's like, I knew it. I knew it. But it says cleansing and clearing the body of residual outside energies, separating our energies from the energies of others, resetting. So I feel like even with this person, like the person is going to be, they're going to be getting either dumped, or someone is going to be finding out something on the outside around them in their inner circle, where they're going to have to start all over from scratch. So if there was someone who came from rags to riches, is going in the opposite direction now. Now they're going back down. Started from the bottom, now we hear is now they going back to the bottom. Unfortunately, that's just what it is. So they're going to have to scrape up some pennies and get by and figure things out for themselves now. That sucks. That is the karma for them. All right, group 2, you guys take care. Wow.